Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to design this party flyer in CorelDraw. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and without any further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. So if you're new to CorelDraw and you don't understand anything here, please go and watch my beginners class. All right, after that, I believe you will understand the tools you're working with. All right, so every details and every images, fonts, names, and everything, backgrounds, check the down description of this video. You will get the link. First link you will see on the description of this video, down there, just down there. Yes, down there. Some of you always come and ask me, you can't find the link. Just tap on the description there below. You will see the link. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to change our size, and the size we're making use of is 10 by 10 inches. 10 by 10 inches. 10 by 10 inches. All right, so right about that, to do that, basically come to your property bar and select units, then locate your unit, then afterward select inches. All right, then come over to your page dimension and put this to 10 by 10, and click on enter key on your keyboard. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in our rectangle tool and draw a box just right here, and come back to your page dimension and put 10 by 10 inches, then press enter on your keyboard, then press letter P for patience. Yes, you have to be patient to the very end of this video. P for patience. All right, then right about that, the next thing you're going to do is come over to this to this parallel red line here. There's this red line. Why making me speak English? There's this red line. Just look up here. Look at my mouse. All right, I think I'm going to put a pointer, like a pointer to this mouse, so you guys should be seeing where my hands are going. Right click on it and select set outline color. Okay, let me explain why I'm doing this. The reason behind this is because you can see, I always tell you guys, this is a stroke, or it's not a stroke you have on your old age. It's normally called stroke in CorelDraw. Stroke. I don't know why they named this stroke, but it's called stroke. All right, then, or you can call it an outline color. Out, then line, out, then line. Do you understand? Why it's called an outline is because you can basically change the color if you wish. You can see. So why I always come over here to right click and select set outline color is because if you do set outline color, it will remove. Reason because it's not advisable to design using this, as in leaving this black line there. When you're done design, if you print it, you won't like it. All right, the reason why we're having this rectangle is because everything we want to design should be fitted into this frame. So if you don't understand, that means you are not subscribed. But if you're subscribed, that means you will surely understand my explanation now. Thank you very much. So right about that, I'm going to right click and select set outline color. Then I'm going to press letter P for patience, just the way we did earlier. And this is what we're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is import our stock images. Then to import our stock images, guys, come over to file, locate import. Shortcut is Ctrl+I on your keyboard. All right, so once you do that, come over to where your files are saved. Mine is on download, and this is everything we're going to have. So do not open this. It's already here. All right, so it's already here. So once you download, you can basically see this and copy the names of these fonts and go and download. Let me teach you how to download. All right, when you come over to this place, all right, when you copy the name of these fonts, now this one, Ctrl+C, come over to Google, type it there. You will see you can add fonts to it. Just add fonts. You can see once you come over to these fonts, you can see download. Then click on download and download it. That's all. You understand? So what we're going to do is select everything here. So select everything apart from this one, then click on import. Then once you do that, click and drag just right here, and this is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this background, and basically I'm going to scale it up just right here. All right, so once I scale it up, this is what you're gonna have. So I'm gonna basically right click and select. Okay, let me put it just right here. I'm gonna right click and select power clip. Select power clip. The meaning of power clip is basically because I want to power clip it inside this frame, because if you look here, we cannot place this here and just be designing. It has to fit into this frame, just the way I told you guys earlier. Don't eat that bar, forget yourself. Then right click and select power clip. Then this arrow is gonna come up. The reason for this arrow is asking you, where do you want to put me? You understand? Just entering a bus, or you get to a bus terminal and they give you a ticket. They will tell you, this is where your seat is, this is where your seat is. Do you understand? Thank you very much. So we're going to place it just right here by left clicking on this. Then I'm going to right click and select edit power clip. The reason for edit power clip is it's going to take us inside, because we have power clip it in here, so we cannot do anything here. So to get access to the background, which is inside this box, so you're going to right click and select edit power clip to have access to it. All right, so right about that, I'm not gonna use this background. If you look at it, it's a very poor background. Like, it's very poor. Look at the resolution, it's very poor, but we're gonna make use of it and achieve this background. Thank you very much. So we're gonna go to our blur, select blur, then select Gaussian blur. Then once we select Gaussian blur, you can increase the blurriness, all right, to this. Then click on OK. So I'm gonna I'm gonna scale this up this way. Then right about that, I'm gonna just flip this way using my mirror tool. Look here, this is your mirror tool here. Look at it. So once you do that, I'm gonna click on finish. So you can see it was a very poor background, so we have blurred it. So the use of Gaussian blur always makes you, like, it gives you this unique background. You understand? Don't use it all the time. I'm just telling you. So now I'm gonna bring in this background. I'm going to scale this up this way, but before then, let me bring in this guy and scale this up this way. So once I do that, I'm going to right click and select power clip, take it to its destination. All right, then I'm going to right click and select this power clip. So I'm going to basically put this just right here. I'm going to scale this up this way. I'm going to bring this down. So once I do that, so let's scale a bit. Let's scale the more. Scale it up. I want it to cover that space. All right. So let's bring this down a bit and let's leave this over here. So I'm going to right click and select power clip. Then place this background. Then right click again and select this power clip. I'm going to bring this one here. Then I'm going to go to effect. Then select blur. Then select Gaussian blur. All right. Then I'm going to leave this to 8.0 pixels. I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm gonna go to my transparency tool. I'm gonna fade out this edge. So once I fade out this edge, I'm gonna okay, let's leave that for now. Or let's select our transparency tool, select this white node, then increase the opacity to 11 pixels and leave that to that. Then click on finish. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna right click and select this power clip again. Go to my rectangle tool, select and draw this way. I'm going to come over to this. I give it this black. Then right click on this. Double click on this color thumbnail here. Then you will get your edit view. Then go to your color viewer. Select color model. Then select RGB. Then bring this down here to give you the perfect black. Then you can click on OK. Then once you do that, basically select this and remove the black stroke. You can see we have a black stroke here. If you can't see it, that means you're not subscribed. Then okay, let me give it another color so you can see it here. This one called stroke. There's one gray line there, so remove it by going to this, right click and select set outline color. Then select your transparency tool, fade out this edge. Do you understand? Then you can see this white stuff here, this white this dot, this white stuff here. Click on it and you can increase the feathering. The reason I told you guys transparency is basically used to either reveal or hide. So we're revealing that just to see the body of this guy, not the body like what is wearing small inside. You understand? Then click on finish. And this is what we're gonna have. So basically what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring in this background, scale it up this way, right click and select power clip, then place it in here, right click again, select edit power clip, Then you can see this splash here. I just want that to be reflected on the background. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my transparency tool, select my image mode, and select word, select screen. And you can see that, guys. So it's not cool the way it is. So we're going to use shift plus page down, then use control plus page up to bring it forward. Do you understand? Like I said, if you don't understand, you are not subscribed. Then right about that, this is what you're going to have. So we're going to click on the, okay, let's select this and go to effects. Let's make the image pop, then select brightness and contrast. And as you can see, increase the contrast to 12, then click on OK, and click on finish. And this is what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to this and select my text. I'm going to copy this to this part. Then I'm going to select my text, then come over to this and select my text too. Click over here, use Ctrl plus V to paste, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Then when you bring it here, just give it a white color so that we can see what we're doing. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut out this and paste it just right here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it this white color first of all. Then I'm going to come over to this and copy the name of this font. All right. So this is the name of the font, and this is the font we'll be making use of. So if you don't have this font, guys, basically go and download just the way I showed it in the beginning of this video. So right about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste, Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on enter. All right, just paste the font, or if you download, you can search for it. Just come over to this and search for the font. This is the font, guys, Balibold. All right, so then you can basically bring this one here. Then change this to uppercase, highlight using Ctrl plus A. Highlight means select. You can select with your mouse, or you can use Ctrl plus A to highlight. Then use Shift F3, or you come over to your text. You can see Shift F3 is to change case. If you don't want to go there, just select Shift plus F3. Then change this to uppercase. Then click on OK. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put my cursor here and press enter. Then use Ctrl plus K to break it apart. So once I break it apart, I'm going to basically scale this up just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my shape tool. Shape tool. I've taught you guys the meaning of shape tool. Edit a curve, object, or text character by manipulating nodes. What is a node? Look at nodes here. Look at nodes. Look at this pump you're seeing is nodes. All right. These dots, they are called nodes. All right. This ones, the black ones are called anchor points, while the small white ones are called node. Oh, all right. Then select your shape tool and drag this. You can actually use this to either increase or reduce spacing. All right. So I'm going to basically drag this here. All right. So I'm going to basically select my shape tool again and drag this just right here. Then this is what I'm going to have. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this way. So once I do that, I'm going to bring this one up this way and scale it up this way. Then I'm going to select this and distort it a bit. I want to distort the image. So I don't want to take this one up a bit. Not every text that you distort, you understand? It depends on how the shape is. Then scale this up. Once you scale it up, let me put this one just right here. Once you scale it up, click on this double times, 1 and 2. Or once you select it, you can just select and click it again. Then you will see this anchor point will change. Then select this one and drag it up just right here. Then once you do that, scale it up. Don't worry, scale it up. Just scale it up. Don't be scared. Scale it up. All right. So this is what you are going to have. So I'm going to scale it up and bring it just right here. I'm going to scale it up again. All right. Scale it up. And this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is basically I'm going to select my character fill tool, drag this way, select this and drag. Then basically select this white node, come over to this. Once you select the white node, you will see this thing will come up. Then you can change this to RGB. If you want to print it, make sure you're using CMY key. Then you can bring this one down. All right, give it a gray, light gray. Then come over to this, select this white node, change to RGB. Then basically give it gray. Then change this one. You can add the knot by double clicking on this line, 1, 2, then select this, and then basically drag this one up. So once you do that, you can just copy the same thing you do here. To copy a color and replace it in CorelDraw, just right click and drag on your mouse this way. Then you will see this white stuff and the arrow. You can see, leave it immediately and you will see copy fill here. But if you don't want to do that, you can basically just do the same thing we did here. Click and drag and add your colors, and that's all. Okay, so this is what we're gonna have. So the next thing I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna group it using Control plus G. All right, I'm gonna drag this up this way, and I'm just duplicating it. I'm just copying it, or you can just do Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Do you understand? I just pasted it to make it twice. That's what I did. Then basically drag this one up this way. Once you drag it up, you can select the down one, then give it this light blue. All right, give it this light blue and leave that to that. So this is what you're gonna have, guys. So we can basically reduce this a bit, and this is basically what you're gonna have. So drag this, select everything, or before you select everything, select your shadow tool and come over to this, select the blue one and drag the shadow here. Once you do that, you can use this to either reduce or increase the shadow. So once you increase the shadow, you can basically select the shadow here, then use Control plus K to break the shadow apart. You can see this is the shadow. Then give it a perfect black. All right, perfect black. Don't give it a CMYK black. Give it perfect black, 100%. All right. Then drag it down a bit. Drag it to the left this way. Then select everything you have. Select everything. Cut it. Go into the frame by right clicking and select a display clip. Then paste it just right here. Then you can see it's overlaying on the image. So group everything. Use Control plus page down to take it behind. Control plus page down simply means there's the key on your keyboard. There's a word written there, page down. Then there's one written by your left as Control, all right, or Command as the big boy you guys are. If you have Mac, you can use that one, Command, all right. I'm going to bring this one here and basically select my rectangle tool and draw this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this one just right here. And once I do that, I'm going to bring this one just over here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I want to change the font to Campton Book. All right. Then I'm going to bold it. Then I'm going to give it a capital letter using Shift F3 on my keyboard. All right. Then I'm going to reduce this one just right about that. I'm going to select my interactive fill tool and draw this way. All right. Then select this knot. Then not select this knot, select this knot. You guys should be looking at what I'm doing. Select this white knot. You will see this one here. Select it again. Drag this one here. Change it to RGB. You can see this stuff here. You can actually use it to, sorry for the WhatsApp message. All right. So you can actually use this one to navigate the, the colors. All right. So this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to basically drag this one here. Give it this. And drag this one, navigate it, change this to RGB, navigate the color, give it this blue, then come over here and give this one, you can select a light blue for this, not that deep. So this is fine, guys, this is fine. Then I'm going to right click and remove this stroke, this black stroke. I taught you guys what black stroke is. Then I'm going to select my shadow tool and add the shadow here. Then increase the shadow a bit. Use Control plus K to break the shadow apart. Then drag this one down and select. Give it a perfect black and bring this one here. It will be behind fill. Use Shift page up to bring it forward. Shift page up to bring it forward. Then double click on this 1 and 2. Then drag this up this way. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. Use this one, the middle one, drag it here, make sure it's aligned properly. Then basically bring this one here and do this and leave that to that. You can basically increase the bits. That's every Saturday. Then you can bring the logo, place it just right here, and leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically bring this one, bring this. All right, let's copy this one, paste it just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a line here and put a line here, then put a line here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight everything, use Ctrl+E to align it, then bring it over here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is basically use Ctrl+K to break it apart. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the fonts to the Balibold, then scale this up. Once I scale it up, guys, I'm going to leave this one here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this to the light blue, which we have already. Then I'm going to change this font to Campton Book. All right, then I'm going to bold this. Then I'm going to also change this to Campton Book. Then I'm going to bold this. Then I'm going to change it to uppercase, Shift F3 on my keyboard. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this one. Once I reduce it, I'm going to bring this one and scale it up this way. Then basically reduce this just right about that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my freehand tool, draw a line just right here. Then I'm going to give it a white stroke. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my color thumbnail over here. My outline pen will come up, and once you do that, come over to this. If you don't understand where I clicked, follow my mouse. Look at this. Look at where I'm pointing. You can see this white stuff here. Or you can use Shift F12 to bring it out. Shift F12. If you don't have it, not every keyboard has it. Not every laptop, sorry. But it's on external keyboard. You can find it there. So double click and you will see over here. You can see style. Select style. Select this one. Then you can basically increase it to 0.75. If it's not on points, check your stuff here and select points. Then click on OK. Then I want to drag this one down here just right about that. And this is basically what I am going to have. So this is what I am going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this date and time, everything. Change it to Campton Book. Then I'm going to basically cut this one here, paste it over here, and bring this one, cut this one. Just basically know how to, arrange your text, and you're good, guys. You're good. Make sure you know how to align your text. All right, so I want to reduce this. All right, I'm going to place this one just right here. Then I'm going to change it to uppercase. So I want to just paste this one, change it to uppercase, Shift F3. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this one. Then leave that just right about that. Then I'm going to basically bring this one down a bit. And this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this time and dates and bring it just right here. I'm going to use Ctrl+K, break it apart. Then I'm going to cut this 23. Then select the name of the font is Quicksand. Then this is what you're going to have, guys. So this is the font I'll be making use of here. Then let me just copy it. I just want to make use of the same. Then I'm going to just put this here. Type Saturday. It's every Saturday, guys, but this one was done yesterday, guys. If you want to come, you're free. So go and have some fun, guys. It's September. You can basically reduce this, and make sure it's aligned very properly, guys. Then you can reduce this one, then drag this one here. Then you can use 7 p.m. Drag this one down. Reduce this. Select and delete this one. Then what you're going to do is come over to your rectangle tool and draw just right here. And what you're going to do is give it just color, remove the stroke, and this is what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this, place it just right here, scale it up just right here, and use my transparency tool over here. Select your transparency tool, then fade out this edge, to this, fade out this to the background, then bring in this one. Once you bring it up, this light flake, go to your transparency tool. Sometimes if you use your transparency tool, you'll see, if you use your light flake, you'll see there are white lines coming over there. So to prevent that, just be on the safe side, so that if you don't print your job, you will start seeing white stuff. Then just fade out this edge, convert to bitmap. Why am I converting to bitmap? Because we want to fade out multiple edges. If you don't fade out multiple edges, it will not work. For example, I'll fade out this part, I want to fade out this part, this one will review itself. So to do that, bitmap it, convert it to bitmap, color mode RGB, resolution 300, then click on OK. You can see we can fade out multiple parts, do the same thing. So I don't know if you're seeing the white line, there's a white line here, so that's what we're trying to prevent. Then bitmap. Then once you're done bitmapping the four corners, once you're done fading out, then go to your mesh mode and select screen and bring this one here, then scale it up just right here and leave that to that. All right, leave that to that. So this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come over to this and I'm going to copy this and type drink responsibly. So once I do that, I'm going to come over to this and reduce this way. Then I'm going to come over to this and type a website, www.bottlesandglasses.com.ng. You can visit their website, guys. Visit their websites, you know. You can order your drinks from there, guys. So basically, guys, what you're going to do is come over to this and select your ellipse tool. I know you guys might have seen this logo all the time, rated 18. Then to make it a 100% like a sharp red, then come over to this color thumbnail and double click. Come over to this, change it to RGB. Then use this knot and navigate to this. You can see the difference, guys. This is the before and this is the after, guys. This is the before and this is the after. So drag this here and type 18 plus, drag it here. So once you do that, you can reduce this. So this is what, sorry guys, sorry for the glitch. So this is what you're going to have. So the next thing you're going to do is click on this and rotate this way. So you can leave that to that, bring it just right here. And this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is, or I want to do is bring in my text tool, put here. You can see we have Control plus Shift. Then you see one, there's this key that has two dots up there and like a semicolon down there. Just okay, I don't know if you understand. The whole Shift, and there's a key that has a question mark on its slant, like a demarcation line. If you just do it, you will see something like this. You will see something like this. Something like this. If you can get this line, fine. If you cannot get it, I will explain later. Alright, I'm going to reduce this. And I want to basically change the colors, make it colorful. I'm going to use this, or maybe let's give this one green. Give this one this color. Give this one, let's give this one this color. So right now, guys, I want to basically scale this up this way. All right, then I want to come over here and add it to this part. And I'm going to change the color of this to this light blue. Then change this one to yellow. Then let's change this one to, we're just manipulating color, guys, so you can just do it to your taste, guys. Do it to your taste. All right, so guys, always make sure your job, don't rush, guys. Always check your job alignments. You can see it is not aligning properly, so drag this one here, drag this here. If you have no question, please drop me a comment in the comment section below, and see you guys in my next video.